talk you 3 minutes. You're not allowed to politic.
Uh-huh.
But that's all they do when they do the city council meetings, politic.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You think so?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Oh my God.
what got me is the vice mayor got up. I think it was the last city council meeting and the meeting before that, and apologized about the mistakes they've made and how we should just forgive and forget. And it's true, we should forgive and forget when people make errors. But at the same time, when they keep making the same repetitive errors, it seems like they're not learning from their mistakes.
Now, let me see what we get with this. Hang on a minute. What do you think? That.
Interesting.
That's it right there.
Oh, and your blue sugar bowl.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's neat.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right, there we have it. Let's see what the other camera angle. This probably you want this camera angle, not
Oh.
that one. Which one do you prefer?
Oh, that one's nice.
You like that
Yeah,
camera
because
angle?
yeah, because I can face that one.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That other one works good for the puppet coming in.
Yeah.
The thing. But what I was trying to tell you is that we may see it. Well, this is it's TV safe. It's on a TV. That's the cable. You were seeing it. So your little puppet was coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is neat. His hat is glowing.
He's got a little sparkly hat
Yeah,
on.
he's got a sparkly hat. Hardy, hardy.
Okay. All right. Is that the line that got him that won him the pin?
I think it was.
Party
Yeah,
hardy.
guys are yelling at Belcher a lot. Hardy, hardy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn some tea water on to boil, and I got some teapots out here and some stuff, and we're going to brew up some tea.
Sounds good.
And
It's too bad we can't brew up the real tea.
we will. We'll have good tea. We have good tea from Wuyi Mountain.
I'm talking the 70s tea.
I know what you're talking, but we can't talk that. Oh, let's see what we're about here. Okay, this is what today is. Friday, and what time is it? It's 4:00. Okay, also we're going to start a new thing on Friday, on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm going to have you know how I roll in the credits
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and sponsors. Okay, I'm gonna engage a thing. I'm gonna call the 420 roll.
Oh, nice.
And so see if you can keep your eye on the clock up there.
Okay.
And when it's 420, you know, like give me a nudge like at 419 or something, you know, and say, hey, it's time for the 420 roll. And so we're going to roll we're going to roll some credits
Oh, okay.
on the 420 roll. Now we're going to keep the audio. We're going to keep the audio going so that the viewers at home won't miss any of the conversation.
Okay.
You see what I mean? But we'll be rolling the credits, so if they need to look away from the screen to do something else, you see what I mean? And they can pay attention to what they're doing for the 420 roll.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to roll those credits at 420. Now, do you like that idea?
I like that idea.
So they'll have a minute. They'll have a minute to catch the 420 roll, and
Nice. I like that idea.
and so we're hoping that certain sponsors will request to be part of the 420 roll.
Nice.
You see what I mean? Now, at the moment, we're just going to roll what we got, but soon we'll be saying, you know, these sponsors have come forth to sponsor the 420 roll. See what I mean? Cool. There you go. I think it'll be very popular. Yes, okay. All right. Now what we got here? We got, this is Friday, and we're looking at 4 o'clock. Look at here. All day Friday, we have A and C, arts and culture.
Ooh, cool.
So we're arts and culture today.
Cool.
See, we didn't get any arts and culture yesterday. It didn't start till after our show started. So we're arts and culture. Come in and be very arty and cultural.
Hey,
Okay? Here he is, the master of arts and culture in Asheville. Right. Zach! Yay for Zach! Hey, come in, Zach. Get on camera. Get on camera. You might need to get on this side to get on camera. Okay? But get on camera and let all the viewers, let all the home viewers see. So, yeah, come on over and get in this seat here is probably the most on camera seat.
He's got one of those.
Right.
sparkly
You got a blue
shirts.
shirt. You got a
Yeah,
blue.
sparkly
Look at you.
shirt.
You're disappearing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
give a big howdy out. Here, say hello to my friend Stan. Say hey Stan.
Hey,
And
Stan.
And John 16. Say hello to John 16.
John
Hey,
6.
John 16.
Yeah. And anybody else? Hi Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Okay.
Can't watch it.
She can't watch it. Okay.
Remember, what's her name that used to do this? What was Carol Burnett used to do this to
Oh,
say
really?
hi to her mom.
Is that right?
Yeah,
All right.
Do that.
yeah.
All
That's why
right.
at the end of all of the shows, you
I got to turn on some.
Because see, I guess in commercial TV, you're not allowed to go, "Hi, Mom." Go, "Hi, Mom." You're up there, so I know you're watching.
Okay. There we go. How's that? Amazing, huh?
I forgot what's your name?
I'm Christopher.
Oh, Christopher. I remember you from Papers.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I
You were on the anti-show.
Yeah, and as I was telling him, I'm still running for city council,
Oh,
though
cool.
it's going to have to be a sign-in. People would actually, I won't be on the official ballot. People would have to sign, and I'm going to have signs that it's all the voting things spelling my name so they can spell it right.
Are you?
They
Yeah.
have to vote you in or for city council.
Yeah, if I get enough sign-in votes, I can win by sign-in.
Oh. Well, what do you want to bring to this?
Oh, well, one, I want to correct one little error that was in one of the papers where they said, they had asked the question, what do you want to do about our carbon footage? And all they put was part of my answer, which was to shut down a few of the roads in downtown Asheville. That wasn't the point. It's not just shut down some roads. I like to take on the weekends during the spring, summer, and fall. And on the weekends from Friday night, 6 o'clock, to about Sunday night, 6 o'clock, shut down roads such as Lexington Avenue, part of the Pritchard Park area, and
How
have it
about,
as...
how about Friday and Saturday on Patton Avenue?
And, yeah, and do something such as street fairs every weekend. This way, see, at Belshare, one of the big problems with Belshare is that I've heard from the vendors it's a high cost. I mean, it's expensive to set up a booth at Belshare. But if they do a weekend thing every week, it could actually bring down the cost. And then because when they do the Belshare,
Zach,
pretty much they have the
hop in,
system
hop
going.
in, take the.
take the lead.
The master.
Take the.
Cool.
And do that shot.
All right.
Yes, he's getting our tea ready. You know, Charlie, he got me front page.
What?
The mayor told me he couldn't talk.
Oh, okay.
That's not cultural, is it? Didn't think so. So we're talking about arts and culture.
Here, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me swap back with you for a minute.
Okay.
Let me
Oh,
get some-
my special cup.
Yeah, I got your
he's got
cup.
a-
Swap back with me,
Cinnamon cup.
and I'll get some. I'll try to get some.
Anybody
tea.
want some
I
gum?
forgot about the.
Okay.
Get some
Well, while you
tea.
guys are doing that, I'll continue with what I was talking about with Footprint. Because I believe it could become a very good arts and culture event because you could get people at a lower price to set up their booths, bring in their art, get musicians to come in on the streets. It could really make Asheville.
Oh, you're actually in the chair.
Yeah, I'm going to be. I'm having a.
No, you're in the chair in the background.
Oh! He's got himself playing. Okay.
Yeah, you just don't know. Yeah, see, I've got my place here. There we go. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
What do you do down there?
well. Let's see what, huh? What you're seeing there is a tea party in history, which has never been viewed on television before.
Okay.
It's true. And it is a historical. Let's see what. Let me go over here and find a can. I don't know. That's part of being a mad scientist is you get to be kind of. You get to be a bit crazy.
Ah, yes.
Might be interesting.
Hey, what's crazy?
What were you
Should I
talking about?
thought it was done by Freddie.
Now, what was that question?
Ooh, Freddie would be all glitters because he's blue. I'm gonna bring Freddie next time.
Now, what was that question? What's crazy?
Want some
You
gum?
talk to me. The
Now,
puppet.
what's crazy?
You look at the guy that's holding you. You see the guy that's holding? That is crazy.
Nah.
Right there. Air is crazy. Okay. This is a
Oh,
good
these are different. Oh.
There we go. Here we go. See what we know about this one.
This one looks good.
Uh-huh. It is. We'll get some of that'll be a little later in the show when we get to that
Is that
one.
your happy stuff?
No, that's the Mad Hatter tea. that the Glow Lady brought to us. Let me see. Here we go. Now look here what we're going to do. You might be interested in seeing what we have here.
Oh, I got something interesting to talk about the Mad Hatter.
What?
In relation to somewhat
You
the
mean
show.
you've been doing some of that, Mad Hatter? What?
No, I was watching this show and they told me, they were talking about how they got the name Mad Hatter, and it came from.
Who are you talking about? What are you doing in the show?
The Mad Hatter, the idea of that they had back in the old days that these people they would call you a Mad Hatter. The ones that were making I can't it hit my mind. I can't think what it's called. But there's a certain chemical. Oh, I think it was a shoe shiner. They'd call him a Mad Hatter. Or they call him Mad Hatter, I think. Not shoe shiner. The hat. Now I remember. Okay. The person that shines or cleans the hat with this certain chemical, they call him Mad Hatter because it would make him cigh.
They get high from the cleaning solutions.
Yep.
Is that
They
it?
were sniffing.
You think that's it, huh? All right.
Just trying to think of what.
You saw that big pill we put in there, right?
Yeah.
I think you'll find that you like this tea pretty good. Yes, I do. All right. There we go. I'm going to go get some more water so we can get some more. If you would sit that over on the
On this side?
tray. Sit it on the tray.
There.
Find a place for it on the tray. Now I'm gonna let you take the host place back again, if you will. And
Right.
you see, I'm gonna get some more
Thank you.
water. I'll make some more tea, and I'll be back.
What were you in the paper for?
Running for city council.
Oh, okay.
Just different things that I've been saying as far as my platform, what my stance are, such as I believe in the legalization of marijuana, because the laws have no benefit to society. I tell you what, I'll give someone all my gear. I'm talking my habit, everything. If they can show me one good reason for marijuana laws. I've studied the law, I've looked at the law, I've looked at what it's done for just in the last 40 years to our society, and there is no benefit to the law. It's caused more of a lawless society because anytime you pass a law that people can't understand or see a good use to it, they start going, well, a book I was reading, when Prohibition happened, all these people started breaking the laws by, drinking, and it got women more involved into going to what was called speakeasies, because before Prohibition, women didn't go to bars. The only women that went to bars were the prostitutes. Women didn't smoke that much. So thanks to Prohibition, women became just as much smokers as men. Women started going to bars just as much as men. But not only that, because they were breaking the law. Once you start breaking small laws, especially when you look at them and you don't see no use for them, then you start feeling, well, why should I obey this law? Why should I only go 55 on a road that says 55? Or why should I only go 30 on a road that says 30 miles an hour? You start questioning the laws. And some laws, are good. There's reasons you only go 30 miles an hour in a neighborhood or 20 miles.
Yeah.
But, once you start creating a lawlessness within your society, and especially it seems like we have a society now that feels totally discounted in the area of our rulers. But, as he said, back to the arts and entertainment. Now, do you have a show?
Yeah, well, it's in the process. I did have it, and what I found out is that a show takes, for what I want, it takes a lot of help, per se, and the people that were helping out, thanks to Chris, he might be watching, but he was a lot of help, but I needed more help. So I actually got sponsorship just like John Blackwell did. So that way I can have people help out with the show and I don't feel overwhelmed with everything.
Because right now I've got a friend that's been helping me. He's was producing my show until I became a member.
Oh, you're a member now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was going on his show, the Anti-Show.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
he would he'd download my video and put it on DVD and submit it for me. But now that I'm got my own membership, I still have to get some money. I still got to get the somebody to sponsor me to take the editing class, so I can be able to come in here and download it into DVD. But that'll happen. Right now, I've got 3 shows completed. I just am waiting for my friend to get them downloaded on DVD. And I'm working on a 4th one called The Prophet, which is going to be totally different than what they have been saying. I am thinking about a concept of a show based on the arts and entertainment and stuff, of doing a combination, like having artists bring in a couple of their pieces and showing, like the artist of the week, and showing some of his pieces. Not just necessarily the people that have got their stuff shown in the museums and art galleries around town, but the people who can't afford to, say, pay the fees that they charge at Woolworth to mount their art on a wall. So it gives Asheville more of a opportunity to see the diversity of arts that we have here.
That's a good idea because there's actually I haven't seen a show like that on.
Well, and I thought
Your
about
TV.
and I thought about combining that with bands who would like to get some,
Recognition.
out there. So while the bands are playing, having the person showing his art, and coming up with some other things.
You should have the band. Yeah, like, you can have the bands playing while you're showing the art. That's a good idea because bands I noticed take a lot of time, and for my show I had bands on there, and figured out I had to do 2 days of filming to get one show because the talking to guests and all that took a certain amount of time, and then the bands took the whole 3 hours we had because the setup and all that. It's just amazing. So if you have
band will easily take up 3 hours, won't they? Just to
I know, yeah, it's
it's
crazy.
Well, that's why what I'm thinking about doing is, as far as is
Just
is
do it
doing
while
live.
they're while they're
doing it live, so that they get in, get set up. Once we get everything set up, we go live from that point. And since it would be just one band, one artist, or someone doing something of the arts, whether it be even if it's doing mime or acting, or getting some of the street entertainers to come up and show what they do and get them some recognition, so that when people come down the streets and they see Jan, which is one of the guitar players, they can know, okay, this is Jan, this is what she does and why she does it. Also give her an opportunity not only to just play her music, but to tell people why she's out there on the streets playing, rather than in some studio cutting records.
Who's that guy that does the it seems like somewhat of a copy of, in San Francisco they have these performers where they just well, I guess it's an old art anyways, where they just statues, yeah.
I thought about doing that in Nashville, and then I saw that we have some already doing it. So I fiddle with my flutes, and I straight out, flat out panhandle. Because it is an art. People don't realize that even panhandling is an art. To go up to someone and to draw them into being willing to give money. Some people are just better than others. I'm pretty lousy, but it's part of the arts, and I believe it's protected under the First Amendment.
No, I disagree with some of that, because I lived in Phoenix, and a lot of the there's a lot of poor Native American, or not, I don't know what tribe they're from. Hopi. There's a lot of Hopis down there, and I seriously got tired of. I mean, they pest you like crazy.
Oh, I'm against aggressive panhandling.
Yeah.
I believe like Greenville has basically an ordinance that you can ask one time, and if you ask beyond that, then it is aggressive. I believe either they need to do something in Asheville, such as either allowing signs, and even if they want to set the size of the sign, or allow someone to ask, because we do. Performance art. My brother used to do performance art, and his performance art was based on a topic, and then he would do his art based on it.
Okay, let me run you off now. Let me tell you guys, choose your weapons.
Ooh. I'll take the bold one.
Okay, there you go.
That's Star Wars.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
How old is this gun?
Oh, I don't know, not very old. Old enough that it's all beat up, But all righty. Well, go ahead. Don't let me stop the conversation. Also, we have a book. We might want to sit this up there somewhere.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Isn't that a good book? Have you read that?
I gotta go buy
I gotta
this.
be honest, I have not had a chance to read it
Well,
yet.
it's
a good
hilarious. They even got like a poster in here. Woo. It's pretty bad.
A bad poster?
No, well, I mean, good. Bad. Good is
Good as
bad means good.
Is that? Oh, yeah. Oh, bad. Bad. Oh, I'll tell you a
Yeah,
story about
like
that.
someone said my,
Yeah,
what'd she say about my dreads? She said it was,
we can't open the
ridiculous. And I went, ridiculous?
But
And
I
found out
think you can
ridiculous
open
is
that.
good.
Try it.
I don't want to rip it
Will
out.
it tear it?
It'll tear out.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah, we
want to tear
tear
it
it.
out.
We'll,
It tears out only to open it. You have to
Yeah.
tear it out. Is that true?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
but it's a poster and it has a.
No, skull versus bones. Oh, that's nice.
Skull versus bones.
Has George Bush and
Skull versus
Okay.
bones. All right. Okay.
All right, is the sub sinking?
We also have this action.
Nah, that's a sub.
Now the sub is sinking.
Yeah, that's you're about to submerge.
All right.
Should we pick something from here?
Okay. Don't you think that's a nice effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's not the same type mic, or is it? The same type mic we were working with last night.
Where?
That one.
Where?
Class.
It's a large diaphragm condenser microphone with a cardioid pattern only.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually not a large diaphragm condenser. This one actually is what I call a medium.
So it's mainly going this way?
This way.
Oh, okay.
It's directional. It's coming out this side of the microphone.
Okay.
That's right. That is right. Okay, what's going on here? Oh yeah, it's okay. Maybe we should have a little bit of
Music.
yes, just a little music in the background.
Oh, I noticed it affects the green color too.
Mm-hmm. And you can see me. See, there I am, and I make goofy faces. And over there is Raven. Hi,
Okay.
Raven.
I missed him.
Isn't that something? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, are you punching Raven in the head?
Yeah.
And now patting him on the head? Poke his eyes out. What?
If Raven's watching, he'd be like,
Oh, what are they doing to me?
That's right. You can find out about the technology of today
Mhm.
at URTV by coming in.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, and you know we've. Oh my God!
Oh shoot, we missed it.
what?
420.
Well, you know what we can do? What we can do is we can pretend that we had that it's only
420.
yeah.
This every 420? What do you guys do?
Right, we're instigating a thing we're trying to call the 420 roll, and that we're gonna roll some credits at 20 minutes after 4 o'clock, and so in honor of the roll, in an attempt to initiate the roll, and an attempt it
I
is.
think this is funny.
We are attempting
Oh,
to
geez.
initiate the roll, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that would be Congress.
There it is.
Yeah.
This is the initiation of the 420 roll. And
This is a mad. Oh, I can't.
This is my band. I see you got the band corrected. Bands and fans.
A big mad science thinks
This
to
is
you.
myband.com.
This is myband.com.
yeah.
For further
And
information about Mad Science Tea Party.
and if anybody wants to take part in the 420 roll, there'll be a post office box, an address coming up where you might contact me if you would like to. There it is. This is an extension of Anarchy Television. This is the real deal, Anarchy Television, right here. And I'm John Blackwell. I'm the producer of the Mad Scientists Tea Party. And there's my P.O. Box, 1125 28802. All right. Isn't that something? Yeah. Okay.
That's the coffee.
This is the Tea Party lost in time. You have to be very careful with that. That's a very special tea party. Now we want to thank the people from the Wallpaper Project for having provided us with some lovely backgrounds that we're going to get to here right away.
Oh, that's so cool.
You think it's ready yet? Give it a little slosh about. Okay, it's looking good, isn't it? Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Mad tea.
Mad scientists.
Want some of that? Everybody like, ooh,
Oh,
everybody likes John's tea.
hi there. And how are you?
I like the 420 roll.
You liked the 420 roll?
Yeah, it's a good addition.
You think that's something we should continue, the 420 roll? I thought we would initiate that. Does that sound like it would be? Well, see, today we're arts and culture,
Right.
and so I thought, actually it would community issues. It'll fit under a lot of things, but arts and culture. We're initiating the 420 roll today for arts and culture, in honor of arts and culture, and that has to do with our the cultural experience. If someone please pour me a cup of tea here. I've got another pot. I've got another pot coming. Yeah, go ahead. I drink a big cup. Yeah.
Sorry to
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Unfortunately, however, I can only put this stuff in it. We're listening to the Brandenburg concertos. I do love them. Yeah, our guidelines have fallen. Would you catch the guidelines right there?
Oh, okay.
Let me lay them up here on the table and put this on the
No.
table.
I got a question.
Oh, you going to do a reading today?
This is a mic right there, right? The one right there?
It is. It is. Talk into that microphone a little bit for me. Let me see if I'm.
Okay.
If I'm.
Yes, how are you doing?
Okay.
Master?
That's-
Master? Is it dark in here or is
Have
I
you
just
read
got my eyes closed?
I flipped through it before.
Uh-huh.
Look at this poster. They won't come out all the
Okay.
way.
There it is.
Giant flow chart.
No, but
I would think that it
front
would.
of it. Did you buy that?
No. That was Jonathan. Jonathan brought that to us.
Yeah.
And it honestly doesn't come out, does it? That's just
No,
it.
you have to.
And
we
who is
have to
Mr. Bush punching with?
Carrie.
Who? Carrie?
Seems like so long ago.
But yet so far away.
Yeah.
Wow.
All this time's almost over.
Makes you wonder about an organization called Skull and Bones.
It's called what? Skull and
Called
Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, Skull versus Bones. Let me tell you now. Do you have two of these hand puppets or just one?
Just one. I got a dragon, which is more of a mechanical control.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll bring him next time.
I used to have a friend down in Coconut Grove who had one. It was on a stick. It was a fool's head on a stick, and it had a little trigger down on the stick where he could make its mouth move, and of course it would turn its head
Yeah.
and move its mouth. It was just a fool's head on a stick, and it was wonderful. And he said you can say things to people. He says
People with
the puppet can get by with saying things to people that I would get slapped if I said, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's amazing how you can flirt with women.
that's what they say. That's what they say.
The interesting thing is, though, is you watch kids. There's like this range with girls from about 7 to 8.
Uh-huh.
They'll at first they're like, and
That's
then
not-
they're like, no, I'm an adult now.
Oh.
Oh, I don't deal with that. And then when they walk away, you watch them turn around and look. It's a trip.
A friend of mine, and I've told this before on the air, I think, but a friend of mine, her friend has a 16-year-old daughter, and they were talking about MySpace, and the 16-year-old daughter says, MySpace is for 14-year-olds.